I'm going to run through a scenario that is possible to happen on any one of your farms. And I want you to use your imagination in some instances and just pretend that you've woken up and it's a beautiful morning like it was this morning. And you're just getting out of bed and you're ready to start the day. You want to head out to your barn because you want to head into town to get supplies in the Calgary sun. And you're especially interested in checking your flock today because for the last couple days, you've noticed that your birds have not been laying like they should be. Yeah, a little bit of reduced egg production, and you want to just check to make sure that production is up to where it should be. So you go into your barn and you walk in and you hear something that's not quite right. And what you hear is more of a silent sound from your flock. They're not quite as chirpy and as happy as they should be, like that. And you look in and you see something like this. Your birds, they're looking a little bit listless and not quite as energetic as you would expect them to be. You start looking a little bit more and you see some are having trouble breathing. You're hearing a gurgling sound and they're going something like that. And some of them are extending their heads to try to breathe, so they'll extend their necks and open their mouth. They look like they're gasping. You investigate a little bit more and you see that there's some blood on their beaks and then there's some on the cages as well. You do your walkthrough and you start pulling out the birds that have died overnight, and this is what you see. You realize at this point that there's something drastically wrong with your flock.
Something strange in your flock today. Who are you gonna call?
Okay, so an emergency has just been confirmed on your farm.
Don't look good. Who are you gonna call?
Owner! These are questions that you will find on your emergency preparedness information sheet in your emergency response plan.
I think you'll understand. For the sake of sanitation, you better wash your hands. You better wash your
Earlier today, I asked a few producers if they'd take part in a little experiment.
germs on the run. Germs on the
Levi, I want to know as many chocolate bars off the top of your head as you can say in 20 seconds, okay?
But don't you wear a frown, because your friends at Merck are searching everywhere. Solutions will be found.
Kit Kat, Mars, Crunch, Aero.
Who used to fret will surely win the war.
Mars, Kit Kat, Aero, Wonder Bar, Hershey's Milk, O. Henry, Cadbury, Caramilk, Big Turk, Crispy Crunch, Coffee Crisp, Snickers.
Germs on the run. Germs on the run.
I think it was pretty clear to see that when you take some time and prepare information ahead of time, it's a lot less stressful. You have all that information there.
Let me tell you something. Colin keeps us all safe. Germs on the run, and the saleswoman and serviceman are targeting each one.
Okay, that was a race, obviously, and we did it on purpose. And those of you that go into your barns countless times during one day, you don't want to spend 5 or 10 minutes getting that stuff on and getting it off. So we had 2 ante-rooms set up here for you. The first one over there that Chelsea was taking her broiler farmer through was really quite nicely set up, I'd say. This one, on the other hand, I threw this stuff together this morning. Took me about 30 seconds. But as from a time point of view, you saw how quickly Chelsea and her partner went through and checked those birds and got back again. And you saw how frustrated and how much time it took over here in Dustin's group.
I've been accused of being a quant, so it was a natural thing for me to try to put some numbers on what all of these, what this race really means for you in terms of dollars on your farm. So what we did was put together a really simple spreadsheet. What we've done is we have two columns there. The first line is the number of times you enter your barn. Okay, so if you go in your barn 20 times a day, $8,000. If you're disorderly and if you're organized, $7,000. So you can save $1,000, according to these calculations, on labor just by being organized. So we thought we'd throw those numbers together to give you a sense of what it costs you if you're not organized.
So you noticed the foot baths when you came in this afternoon, and you were supposed to step in them. Hopefully you did. I know lots of us want to step around them. Those foot baths were contaminated with ILT, a mock ILT virus or disease. And so we have gone around the room, and there are some people in here that are actively shedding that disease. And you may either take it home with you if you're not practicing appropriate biosecurity, and we're going to show you how contaminated the room may have become. So Christina is around, she's in the back there. And we have little black lights, and these little black lights show up and highlight where those germs might have spread and give you an idea and demonstrate where those germs could be sitting. So it'll fluoresce on your table if you've got any there. Oh, there's some up here on the white. Let's see if we can see any on the floor. Oh yeah, we've got some on the floor here. There's a good spot. The back, oh, got a good one on the back of this chair here. So if you've walked by this area, hope you were wearing your coveralls you can take home. Take off before you go in your bar. Oh, got some on his pants here. If you want to put up your hands, we'll see hands. Okay? So thanks for participating, and have fun with the black lights.
On the run, and the saleswoman and serviceman are targeting each one, sending germs